Shalom, shalom, it's the brother Kadash. I want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Wakwa Kwadash, what you're seeing on your screen. The UN considers sanctions targeting Haiti, and they're really talking about possibly having to evade them. Now, you see those strong brothers over there, because the Haitians, the Levites, those are our brothers, they're Israelites too, and they've been having that fighting spirit in them, even more than Judah, even though Judah is going to be, who bring the tribes together, but they have that fighting spirit. But even if you go back to the wilderness, during the time of Moses, they was the tribe to stand up for the Lord, so that is in them, and the Lord does love them, and they have, all the tribes have things that's special about them, but you see them standing strong, and I'm not gonna jump the gun, but I'm gonna get a precept what this is all leading to and why this is all happening, with them going over there. But I tell you that, I tell you this, they go over there and they fuck with Levi, they fuck with the Haitians and shit like that, that's gonna spill over into the States. And I had made a video about this, like a short video, kind of just introducing, just reporting on, news that was going on, being a watchman, that this was going on. So this is like a little deeper video that you're going to see and get more details of exactly what's going on. A lot of people ain't talking about this because a lot of people don't really know what's going on over there, so let's let this video play.
The tables could be turning on the gangs in Haiti as violence and
Haiti, if I'm not wrong, it's real big on the gangs, and that's how they was able to fight back against the Edomites. So it's seeming like it's about to all happen over again. So we'll see. But this time it's going to be different, and I'll pull a couple precepts to go with it, I think that's where you get the whole phrase, the Don Dada and all that from Haiti. If you correct me on it, but yeah, I believe so.
Economic turmoil continues to plague the nation. The UN Security Council now targeting gang leaders and their supporters, considering travel bans and arms embargoes on anyone threatening the peace, security, or stability of Haiti. Sites like this becoming more and more common as frustration with the nation's high inflation and political turmoil boils.
The boys get busy.
Gangs gaining power over a nation trying to get back on its feet after the assassination.
Look, them boys get busy and they been have power. So the question is like, why is this all happening now? But like he said, stability, they trying to gain the stability. Why? Because Esau is needing to pull the resources from everywhere that he can right now, because Esau himself, especially here in Mystery Babylon, which is America, is running out of resources. So he's going to these islands and stuff and these different lands that he had power over to try to pull those resources and really get prepared for World War III that's coming. So that's why now, and it speaks about that in the Bible. This is Revelations 12, of course, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them," right? So same thing with the Haitians, right? "Because woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time." And what goes into him having a short time? Him losing his resources, him losing his power. Him being exposed to everything that you see going on with Ye and Kyrie, him being exposed, right? Him losing those resources, war, the famines that's coming, the dollar is on the verge of collapsing, devalue, right? All those things are happening, which is going to make him show his teeth, which is going to make him say, oh, fuck, man, we got to start being harder over here, harder on the Haitians. We got to be harder over here. We got to go in and get control of the resources, the oil and everything. We got to go over there and get control of the resources because they need them, because they know that their time is short. So that's why you're seeing these things right now.
Nation of its president, Jovenel Moise, last year. Speaking in Washington yesterday, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said their efforts have been an uphill battle.
Big parts of the capital, other parts of Haiti, are actually controlled by gangs, not by the state. Ports are blocked, roads are blocked, so some of the things necessary to deal with the cholera outbreak simply can't get to where they need to go.
Now, the United Nations Security Council also weighing in, their eyes set on Jimmy Chedesie.
Get busy, man. And see, this is the thing, like, these devils, they already been doing that. But why are they doing it now? Because their time is short, man. and they very proud. Cause what does that if that's how they run shit over there, right? What does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with the UN? This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just should live by faith, and that's what clearly they living by, right? But I can't say that about all of them because there is the carnal part of it. But when I say clearly, you know that they still hold on to a lot of the tradition, the laws and the statutes and commandments, and they're like a very faithful type of people, you know. Whether you say it's going off, they go off here or go off there, they corner here, corner there. I get that and I agree with that in those ways, but they have that connection with the Lord, you know. You just got to do some research on it. But it says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home who enlarges his desires as hell. So Esau, the UN, the Edomites, the Romans, they not worried about America. They not worried about home. They all over there worried about everybody else's business. The UN, I mean, but you know, America's a part of that. They over here dealing with Haiti. They finna get involved with that, you know. I don't know if it speaks about in this video, but it speaks about American soldiers being over there already. You know, they all over there in Russia business in Ukraine. They all over there when it comes to China and Taiwan. They all over there. So you just gotta pick your head up, look, and then you can see like, damn, why is America always involved with somebody else? Whether it be China and Taiwan, guess who's in the middle of it? America. Whether it be Russia and Ukraine, guess who's in the middle of it? America. Whether it be North Korea and South Korea, Japan, guess who's in the middle of it? America. Whether it be Iran and Israel, guess who's in the middle of it? America. Whether it be Haiti, Venezuela, guess who's in the middle of it? America. Mexico, America. So America, this is clearly talking about the Edomites, right? Which is the ruling class in Mystery Babylon America. So like it says, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, that's that spirit they got. He's a proud man. They have the spirit of pride. Neither keep it at home. They got the spirit of that. Because remember Esau, the parable with Esau and Jacob. You know, Jacob liked to dwell in the tents, you know, kind of like how the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans like to do today. And then Esau was like a wild man, you know, so he still had that spirit. A hunter, right? Who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death. And because what is this going to bring? Death. Because those boys, they going to fight. It says, and cannot be satisfied. He can't be satisfied with just having Mystery Babylon. But gather into him all nations and keep into him all people. He's in everybody business. Verse 6. Shall not all these take up a proverb against him and a proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long to him that letteth himself with thick clay? And the Lord is setting him up, and that brings me to my next point. The Lord is setting him up. It ain't gonna go the way that he think it's gonna go. See, in the past when he was in his prime, you know, they could just have rulership and fight over everybody, and it'd be easy for them to do what they wanted to do, really, with no people fighting back, really. But you know, if you know anything about the Haitians, they're known for fighting back, right? So this is what's going to happen. That's like I said, it's going to spill into the states, and this is all by the way of the Lord setting up all these things for that great finale that's about to come, World War III, right? Obadiah chapter 1 verse 18. It says, in the house of Jacob should be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau for stumble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. So that the Israelites, northern kingdom, southern kingdom, is gonna come together, and they gonna kick Esau's ass, man. And the Haitians, Levites, they're gonna have a big part in that. Trust me, them boys, they get down, right? It says they should kindle them and devour them, and there should not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. Our Lord has spoken this.
Also known as barbecue, over the role his G9 gang has played in a blockade of Haiti's principal fuel terminal. A move that has dried up fuel supplies as the country already suffers from a water shortage due to a...
And I gotta give them credit, man, because what you see with Judah, you know, here in the States, you just see us fighting against each other. You don't see no Judites coming together in a large gang and taking over the resources in their hood and kicking Ishmael the fuck out. You don't see them kicking Moab out their hoods and taking the resources. And when Esau come in there, they buck up and fight back. You don't see that. And some brothers may say, oh man, that's not the spirit of the Lord. Hey man, the Lord controls everything. The Lord prophesied, like I just read in Obadiah 1 verse 18. Well, it's prophecy, I'll say that those things are going to happen. So those, if a brother say, look, he going to fight, I can't say nothing against that. Hey, that's the spirit that the Lord put on him. All I could tell him, look, bro, this is the way. You know, be a prophet. But everybody's not going to be prophets. Everybody's not the 1/3. 2/3 is majority. You know, so you just got to let people lots play out. You know, the Lord got everybody doing what he wants them to do at this time right now. And that's just what it is. You leave it in the Lord's hand. You continue teaching. You give them the gospel. If he say, look, I'm going to be a fighter. I'm going to be one fighter. You say, look, I'm just giving you the gospel, bro. Hey, but check this out, you know. We going to fight when the Lord gives us that power and we come back and we come down with the Lord. That's when we going to fight. If they don't want to hear it, then they don't want to hear it. It is what it is. You know, but you gave him the message, so you a watchman like Ezekiel 33, so that blood is off your hand. But you understand that everything is by the way of the Lord at the same time. You know, that's why you just what's the phrase, you know, you dust the dirt off your shoes or your shoulders, you know, what, roughly paraphrasing, right? And you just move on. And that's just what it is, you know, with the understanding that these things are going to happen, like I just read in Obadiah chapter 1 verse 18.
Outbreak that's putting 1.2 million children at risk.
Schools are closed, hospitals are closed, and farmers are having trouble bringing their goods to the market.
The United States stepping up and targeting those in support of gangs, leading to visa sanctions on 11 people so far. And China saying it supports the UN's plan to sanction gang leaders. A move that could perhaps...
And see, and then that's when you got to understand. The Lord he gonna use Moab to kick Esau's ass. He gonna use Esau to kick Esau's ass. A kingdom divided, right? How shall it stand? Right? Yeah, he gonna use Gog and Magog to kick Esau's ass. But the Lord is still against those nations too. It's not the enemy of the enemy, is my friend. They're still our enemies too. The Moabites, the Ishmaelites, the Hamites, the Edomites. They're still our enemies too. So you always have to remember that. But you just let them play it out. Everything is by the way of the Lord. So you just let it play out, you know. And do your role. And you lean not on your own understanding. Put your faith in the Lord, you know.
Be a step toward more peaceful days.
And Stephen Romo joins us now here in studio. Stephen, thanks for joining us.
Like I keep pausing it, but it don't matter if you've been in the truth 100 years. Still lean not on your own understanding.
Top story. The UN announced earlier today that Haiti is seeing catastrophic levels of hunger. From your reporting, what are people there living with on the ground, and how is it connected to what you just reported?
Yeah, these situations are sort of feeding into one another. That gang violence is compounding the problems of food and fuel shortages.
And that's BS. See, that's what the devil do. He lies. Look at him. Coming up with a lie. They trying to flip it and say, look, because of the gangs, there's shortages of food. No. There's shortages of food because y'all are stripping them of their natural resources and their power over those natural resources. Y'all are taking control and power over those natural resources and stripping them of it. So then that's why the gangs are coming up as a resistance against y'all to fight. But y'all pointing the finger saying, no. The gangs is what's causing the famines and the shortages of the food and everything. No, it's y'all taking the resources when y'all not supposed to be over there in their business. If y'all was to leave, if the devil was to leave and leave them to just themselves to figure out the resources and everything, it'd probably be a beautiful, nourishing, a beautiful place, you know. But since the devil's over there, then when the wicked is in rulership, the earth mourns.
Those surging prices and supply issues have led to protests that have also brought the country to a standstill, and that chaos allowing the gang situation to become even worse. The World Food...
They gonna kick y'all ass, man. I'm telling you this right now. The spirit that they got, they stand, you know. They step. Go over there messing with them boys. They done did it once. And they gonna do it again. And they gonna kick y'all ass. And like I said, it's gonna spill into the States, man. So with that, I'm gonna say salvation to the elect. Shalom.